and welcome to Business Point on Global Television, your hub for topical discussions around business, government policies, tech, and innovation. Today, we're looking at entrepreneurship, and I am your host, Queen Agaba. As an entrepreneur, you're driven by a passion to innovate, create, and bring your vision to life. However, navigating the financial aspect of running a business can be a daunting task. In today's fast-paced and competitive business landscape, financial literacy is no longer a luxury, but a necessity for entrepreneurs. It's the key to unlocking sustainable growth, making informed decisions, and avoiding costly mistakes. On the program, we will look at the essential financial skills and knowledge you need to succeed as an entrepreneur, from understanding financial statements and managing cash flow to making smart investment decisions and navigating funding options. Whether you're just starting out or looking to scale your business, this program will provide you with financial expertise and confidence you need to drive your business forward. We'll take a quick break, after which we'll be joined by our guest, Victor Atta, who would walk us through navigating finances as an entrepreneur. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us on the program. If you've just joined us, this is Business Point here on Global Television, your hub for topical discussions in the world of business. And today we're looking at today's fast-paced and competitive business landscape and how financial literacy is no longer a luxury, but a necessity for entrepreneurs. It's the key to unlocking sustainable growth, making informed decisions, and also avoiding costly mistakes. On the program today, we would be speaking with a finance analyst and also an entrepreneur who will talk to us about essential financial skills and knowledge you need to succeed as an entrepreneur, from understanding financial statements and also managing cash flow to also making smart investment decisions and navigating funding options. Well, I'm joined now by Victor Atta, who is an entrepreneur and a finance analyst. Many thanks for joining us on the program, Victor.
Thank you, Queen.
It's a pleasure to have you. Can you walk us through, the key components or basically how you analyze financial statements to make informed business decisions?
All right, thank you so much. Finance is part of our daily and it's so important that we should have an informed knowledge of finances as it's going to help us to navigate through all facets of life. So quickly, we want to go straight to quick ratio. Then the efficiency ratio, talk about the inventory turnover and the accounts receivable turnover. Then the other aspect, which is the leverage ratio, you talk about the debt to equity and interest coverage ratio. So aside that, there are other factors that you should also consider, but I think we'll stop here.
Thank you very much. Talking about these ratios, what are some common financial ratios and metrics that can be used to evaluate business performances? Or better still, let's just, talk about these evaluation metrics.
All right. Now, some years back in the university, a lecturer gave an illustration and he said, no, sorry, he gave a story. And he said, he had a friend then, a business person, but what the person does is, at the end of every business day, he normally dip his hands into his pocket, that's when he uses food. Just continues his expenses for the money he has earned from that particular day. Meaning he does not have the interest of the business at hand. So if that, since that is not in place, what he said is he sees the business as maybe as there's no difference between the business and his person. So expenses are directly from the business. And you see, these are some of the factors that affect entrepreneurs. So now, if that is not put in place, then do you think such person will be diligent enough to carry out research on the particular business he's into? So it seems like he's using money actually to raise the business while he uses the business to feed himself and to influence or to promote himself, forgetting about the life and the nature of the business. This is why we must put in place these factors that I've seen, which are the common financial ratios already mentioned, which include the profitability, the liquidity, finance efficiency, and the leverage ratio. So now, since that is not in place, you forget about the issues, which are the factors that are going to affect your business. But then, in reality, what seems is what the key factors that affect this cash flow. So these key factors include the sale revenue fluctuation. You know how government policy is, and there is always fluctuation when there are policy that is not favorable to a particular business. Then you see delay in payment because you have not carved out of a business for yourself, but you have not carved a life for the business. So the business is seen as yourself. So you are relating with people in terms of your personal relationship with people, not your relationship, not people relating to a business that is a corporate personnel. So because of that, there may be delay in customer payment because maybe you went into business with somebody just because you have an established relationship with the person. Then the other part is the high operating expenses. You know, you are going for a business trip, but you decided to fly to business trip first class. Whereas you have not calculated how much expenses you are making, how much you are spending. So when you calculate the profit and how much you have spent in trying to set up this business, you discover that you may be running a loss. So all those cash flows all those things are problems with our cash flow management.
All right, thank you very much, Victor, for walking us through cash flow management. But let's go over to budgeting and forecasting. Quickly, what is the importance of budgeting and also forecasting in business, and how do you create a budget and a forecast model for your business? You can also walk us through some of the common mistakes to avoid when budgeting.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Consider some of the common mistakes that you have to avoid. Some of the common mistakes you have to avoid is overestimating revenue. I went into a business. Okay, I went into a business strictly because someone advised me. Well, that business was a food stuff business. I was advised by someone. The guy came to me and said, "See, if you invest into this business, within a couple of months, you're going to be swimming in particular amount of money." And it felt so good to me. So what happened is I overestimated the revenue from it, and I went fully into that business without considering the risk involved in the business. So that was how I didn't make that. Though I made some profit, but no what it was not exactly what I estimated. So overestimation. We must try as much as possible to avoid overestimating revenue. Then underestimating expenses. Yeah, this business I went into, I went when I was going for the business trip. I traveled alongside two other persons. Now, I underestimated the expenses that I'm going to incur by traveling with these two persons. And it was at the end of the business that I sat down and did my calculation, and I realized that I have underestimated the expenses before going. So it was a big problem to me. Then another factor is knowing market trend and external risk. For instance, people that are if you're investing into the stock market, for instance, you know that there are so many trends currently, particularly maybe the change in the United States government and other factors. If you're in Nigeria, you see factors, government policies, and the rest of them. So if you ignore those things, definitely it's going to affect the market trend. And you are already seeing the market trend, but then I said no. You think of another factor, that this factor is going to help me, and at the end I'll be profit. No, you are ignoring this market trend. So do not ignore market trend. Then lastly is failing to track budget performance. So your last budget and expenses for your last business, what did you track it, or you just spend money without sitting down to track it? So we must avoid that. Please, what is the other question you asked?
Okay, I think put out there, but let's go over to funding now. Talking about opportunities for funding, what kind of opportunities do you think are there for businesses, and how do you think businesses can secure funding from investors or lenders? And also, what are the pros and cons of different funding options?
Okay. Let's take one at a time. So first, let's talk about funding. Now, before considering funding a business, you have factors that you must put in place. So now, these factors are, you sit down and ask yourself, what type of funding options are available for me? And we have debt financing as one of the options. We have equity financing, and we have grant government payment. And other factor is crowdfunding and bootstrapping. So now, when you ask these questions, you ask, okay, what is debt financing? Debt financing includes bank loan and business credit lines. So if you are going towards that route, you ask yourself, am I credit worthy? How much can the bank give me as a loan, grant for me as a loan? So you put that into consideration. Then the next, which is equity financing, you have to take angel investors and venture capitalists. How many investors can bring money into this? How many investors can I attract? Which you ask yourself. Then other part, which is grant and government programs. Grant and government programs. This factor are non-paying funds. So if you are in a developing country like ours, you ask, how many grant and government programs can I teach into an entrepreneur? And if that is not a business, if you cannot categorically ask and give answers to that, it then means you should not consider that. Why?
Okay.
You should not think of that while considering funding of your business. Then the last part, which I call the crowdfunding. The crowdfunding is just an alternative funding options. But you know that in countries such as ours, it is very difficult. You must obtain certain height in the society, certain status in the society before you could access this. So you don't put this in place. Then after this, like thinking about the kind of funding, the type of funding option that is available for you, you now do something I call preparing the pitch and securing the funding, which one includes clearly defining your business model and market opportunity. Nobody wants to invest into a venture that the farmer cannot clearly define the model of the business, the market opportunity available for the business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Victor Atta. Incidentally, that's how much we can take on the program. I wish we could, delve deeper into this topic. But thank you for your contribution so far. We hope to have you again on the program.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for the privilege, and I hope we meet sometime again. Thank you.
Hopefully. Do have a nice day.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, that's how much we can take on the program. We've had Victor Atta with us talking about how to navigate finances for entrepreneurs and also skills required for success as an entrepreneur. Well, don't forget to follow us across all social media platforms using at Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. I am Queen Agaba. Until we meet again, bye for now.